Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. I hope you're having a good day. Before we get started, I'd like to say thank you so much for getting me to 100 subs. I didn't actually think I'd make it, if I'm honest. I thought that I'd make a couple of videos, they wouldn't really kick off, and I'd just sort of like get the odd subscriber here and there. But we've actually managed to get 100 subscribers, which is pretty neat. It is pretty neat. I didn't actually think I'd get here, if I'm honest. But it's nice to know that people are either finding my content enjoyable or interesting. So yeah, no, it's nice to know that people are subscribing. So thank you guys so much for that. That's pretty cool. And hopefully we can keep growing the channel and see what happens. You never know. But anyway, today's video is going to be a bit different. We're going to be talking about a website that I use to get free CSGO skins, and it's called CSGO500. Now, just a quick disclaimer, I'm not like sponsored by these guys at all. So everything I say is like 100% truthful. I'm going to be honest with you guys. There's going to be no like shady, scammy, hacky type stuff. So yeah, I just want to be really honest with you guys because it is a gambling site and I'm not too keen on gambling, but this is like the one site that I use just because I think it's so good. I'm going to explain why it's so good, how it can help you, and also how you can get the free skins from this site. And one of the ways is to just use my affiliate link. If you use this affiliate link here, or just copy this into the search bar up here, it will actually give you 500 free bucks, and I'll also receive a percentage of the bets that you make. Don't worry, it doesn't come out of your pocket, it's like on top of. And then I can use this money for like giveaways and stuff, which would be really nice to be able to do some giveaways and stuff on the channel. And also I can make some videos with it, give away some free skins. Yeah, so that'd be really good. So if you guys can use my affiliate link, that'd be really nice. And then if we get enough money, yeah, maybe a knife giveaway. That'd be insane if we could get a knife giveaway. But yeah, anyway, we're gonna talk about the talk about the website now, CSGO500, and why I use it. If I'm honest, the two main reasons that I use it are for the first reason, the free daily rewards. As long as you like use the site every now and again and show that you're fairly active, you'll get these free daily rewards. Now, if you also meet these two targets here, the weekly wager target and the weekly deposit target, you'll actually get, as you can see here, you'll double your daily reward, which is really nice. With the deposit, I wouldn't be too fussed, because as long as you have a skin that's worth at least like, I don't know, 70p or more, you can deposit it. But then also you can just withdraw another skin. You don't have to, like, you could just keep that money in your balance, then withdraw it again, then deposit it again, so you could keep meeting the target. It's not like you have to deposit something new every single week, which is kind of nice. And then the weekly wagers, 3,000 isn't too bad. You can just bet, like, for example, like 10 and 10 on like black and red, and then you'll only lose a little bit of money, but you'll gain a lot of XP by like doing that. So you can level up, and every time you level up, you get more from each of these, which is really nice. So the higher the level and the more you play, the higher your daily rewards get, which is really nice, because a lot of other websites it's just like you get one like free 50 cents, and then once you blow that, it's gone. You can't do anything, you have to deposit. With this, that's not the case. And also, once you get above level 5, which is really easy, you can join this up here in the top left, which is the train. And basically the way this works is if you get 3 consecutive colours on the Wheel of Fortune here, there's a chance that the train could go off, and then essentially all the users that join the train get the money. And all you have to do is literally, once you're past level 5, there's a little plus button here, click it and you join. That's it. It's just free money. It's really nice. You get like the extra 10, 15, 20 bucks here and there. So that's really good. And the more money that's in the train, the more money that's split between all the users. You don't even have to add bucks. You can just join and that's it. So that's really nice. Those are two ways where you can just get free money by like betting on stuff, depositing the same item every week, and then just using the train. So even if you like did an all-in, blow all your money, then guess what? You can start from scratch again. And there are also other things you can do here that I've already done, but you can like follow them on Twitter and Facebook, and you get an extra 100 bucks and stuff. You can easily get 1,000 bucks just by doing all the affiliate stuff, put my affiliate code in, and then do all this other stuff like follow them on Twitter and Facebook. But yeah, here you can see, just click this button, boom, don't have to do anything, and then you get free bucks every now and again. So yeah, let's go over some strats that I like to use, and hopefully we'll make you guys some decent money. So we're going to start off with the Wheel of Fortune first. And these are the odds for the Wheel of Fortune. Black, 48.15, red, 31.48, blue, 18.52, and gold, 1.85. Now the strategy I like to use is the double black strategy. That's what I call it. It has a proper name, but I don't know the proper name. Essentially, every time you lose, you double up your bet. And when you win, you just bet your original amount. As you can see here, let's say you start off with $1,000 from all the affiliates and the following you do to them. That means that you can lose up to 5 times by not getting black on the wheel. But if you win the 6th time, boom, you're back to your starting money, but you also win 10, like one bet. Which is really nice. It's a pretty safe method. Easily one of the safest methods out there in terms of betting in general. But yeah, this is one of the strats I like to use. Sometimes you haven't got too much money, like in the 1,000 to 10,000 kind of range, and then just slowly accumulate money over time. Of course, if you get a longer train, it's not so good, but that's very rare to happen, and I'd say this is definitely one of the safest methods. If you want a bit more money, I would recommend the blue and gold strategy. Obviously, it's a lot riskier, but you will make a lot more money from the gold and blue strat. But those are like the 2 main ones I use. Nothing too difficult. If you want access to this document, by the way, let me know, and I can probably put it up somewhere, maybe on Reddit or something. But then next is Roulette. Roulette's a bit simpler because there are less outcomes, but there's red, black, and green. Oh, excuse me. I have to drink in the middle of the video, lol. But yeah, this is pretty simple, the strats that I use for Roulette. If you're going to use the double strategy, i.e. you just place a bet and then double every time you lose, do it on the wheel, because the probability of getting red or black is 46.6 recurring percent, whereas on wheel it's 48.15 for double the rewards. So I'd say do that, like the double betting every time you lose, do that on the wheel, don't do that on this. The longest train I've seen on this, by the way, is 15 in a row. It was 15 blacks, the probability of which is 0.00703%. So pretty rare, but it just shows you that it can happen, and there's no guarantee of free money, but the risk is so low. I personally don't use this, I use the wheel a lot. But yeah, and then another good strat would be to bet on greens. If out of the last 100 rolls, it says that there are 8 of them were green or more, and you bet on those 100 rolls, and you bet all green, you would have actually made profit. You started off with 1,000, you'd end up with 1,120. Obviously, the more greens, the more money you make. So that can be a good strategy if there are lots of greens coming up. But I'd say, yeah, other than that, just trying to guess is one of the best strategies I use. Especially if there's a train here, like, okay, well, it's high likelihood it's going to be a black or a green. Obviously, it could be red again, but the longer the train is, the less likely it is to be the same colour. So that's always a good strat to use. Obviously, like, I think it's going to go for a bit perhaps, but who knows. And then the last one I'm going to talk about is Crash. I'm not going to talk about Duels. Duels is very basic. 2 people put the same amount of money in a pot, or up to 4 people I think, and then it rolls, and then winner takes all. Fairly simple. It's a sort of a medium risk, medium reward strat. And match betting is fairly simple as well. It's not too bad. You just sort of bet on who you're going to win, who you think is going to win. You can also make bets not just on winner, but like who's going to win the first round, who's going to be the first to 10, all that kind of stuff. Match betting, one of my favourite personally, because there's less randomness to it. It's more like the better team wins, and even if you lose money, it's not like, oh, I just got scammed out of my money. It's like, okay, no, the better team like won that time. I just bet on the wrong one. But then last but not least, we're going to talk about Crash and the strategies I use for Crash. 2 most common ones I use for Crash is the double bet, which is the same as the wheel. I use it on the wheel, but you can use it on Crash as well if you want, which is simply you just bet 10 and then you auto cash out at 2. There you go. Fairly simple, as you can see here. You would have won there, won there, won there, lost there, won there, won there, lost there. 1, 2, lost 1, 1, 3. Jeez, look at that, 8,311. Imagine if you bet on that. That'd be nuts. But yeah, or you can use a safer strategy like this, where you base bet 10, auto cash out at 1.2, which means you profit 2, because you bet 10, win 12, so you profit 2. but you have to multiply by 6, so it can be quite an expensive strategy. Not one I'd recommend unless you have a lot of money sort of lying around. So as you can see here, this is how you do it. You bet 10. If you lose, you'd have to times it by 6 in order to make sure that you end up with the same amount of money that you started off with. Bet 6 again, 6 again. It can get very expensive very quick. The most I've seen is 4 losses in a row, which means you'd have to win your 5th one, and that would cost you 15,550. So a fair bit of money, but it's a very safe strat. I've never seen more than 4. I mean, it's so rare. But yeah, this is the very safe strat. If you want to do an extremely safe strategy, make sure you build up at least 15,550 bucks, and then off you go. Just use the strat. Auto cash out at 1.2. On loss, multiply by 6. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I just want to quickly talk about level money, however. As you can see here, I'm level 8, and assuming I meet all the targets, if I landed on black, I'd get 12. If I landed on red, I'd get 18. If I landed on blue, 24. And if I landed on gold, I get 1,200, which is really nice. And then here it shows your daily income, because obviously you get 4 spins every day, because it's every 6 hours. And as you can see, the more you level up, the more money you make. I mean, the highest level I've seen is 768, which, look at that, that is a ridiculous amount of money. After like a week, I mean, they could have enough money to like withdraw some really high profile skins. So yeah, I mean, there's definitely like it's got like a nice sort of progression to it. It's not just, oh, you're betting and there's nothing to it. Like every time you bet, you get XP and it increases your daily rewards, which I really like. And also the website just feels very smooth. It's very quick. It just feels like a very sort of sleek, smooth sort of user interface, which is also another benefit rather than some of the like really old ones that just feel like they're super outdated. But other than that, yeah, those are kind of my common strategies, some of the safer strategies that I use. Like I said, if you do want some free money, please use my affiliate code. That helps support the channel. We can do some giveaways. That'd be great to like start giving back to the community, especially since we got to 100 subs. I would have loved to have done a 100 sub giveaway or something, so that could be kind of cool. Could still do that. But yeah, if you guys have any questions, leave them in the comments. Other than that, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Subscribe and like and share and all that good stuff, and I'll catch you guys later.